This is not a very good day. Certainly not what I was anticipating coming home from work and doing today. But I'm highly, highly disappointed in the Tulsi Gabbard campaign and in Tulsi Gabbard. What I was not expecting to happen today, of course, this is the breaking news. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard. Tulsi Gabbard come out and endorsed Joe Biden and dropped out of the race. Now, what is the problem with that? Now, first of all, was I expecting Tulsi Gabbard to eventually endorse Joe Biden? Yes. People, you need to understand one thing. I know there's a lot of people out there that hope maybe she wouldn't do that at the end of the day. Tulsi's going to do what she said she's going to do. She said she would support whoever the eventual nominee was. Boom. There you go. She endorsed Joe Biden. He's going to be the nominee at this point, okay? Bernie's ship, in my opinion, has sailed. It's not going to happen for him. Even big Bernie supporters who've been cheerleading Bernie on this entire time, like Kyle over on Secular Talk, even he's saying it now. It's Joe Biden's race. Joe Biden's getting the win, okay? So the only one who hasn't come out and said it at this point is Bernie Sanders himself. So if we had gone all the way to the convention, Joe Biden wins this, was I expecting Tulsi Gabbard to endorse him? Yes, she said she would. Okay? But the problem is, for one, Tulsi Gabbard said she was in this till the end. It ain't convention time. Just saying. It's not convention time. Yes, they didn't let you on the debate stage, and I had already said if they didn't let her on the debate stage that there was really no chance at a comeback whatsoever, as if there was much of one irregardless. Okay? But at the same time, yes, Bernie is significantly behind, but to come out and endorse Joe Biden, while it is not in Bernie's favor, there's still the possibility. There's still the possibility that if Bernie and Tulsi had come together, and I know there's a lot of Tulsi supporters that they're not going to vote Bernie Sanders at all, and they've got their reasons why. And I'm not going to dispute them on their reasons that they've given. Okay? But nonetheless, it's not convention time. Bernie's still in. There's still primaries to go. And you drop out and endorse Joe Biden. Now, I've seen some chatter on Twitter. Oh, it's about, coalition and blah, 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 blah. No. No, 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 no. Don't, no offense to anyone that's saying it. Coalition my ass. Okay? The Joe Biden coalition is nothing like the Bernie Sanders coalition or the Tulsi Gabbard coalition. At all. Joe Biden, on policy, will not fight for any of the things that they want. Now, again, I expected her to endorse Joe Biden at the end. She said she was going to do it. So I would have given her the mulligan there because she went into this saying, I'll support the nominee. It wouldn't look good for her to lie if Joe Biden wound up being a nominee. Yeah, she might not agree with Joe Biden. Here is where I start to have serious questions for the Tulsi Gabbard campaign. Looking at the dropout video that she released, she brought up, okay, how much she loves and adores Bernie Sanders. Well, I got a problem with that. How can you say that, and yet the man's still running, and yet you endorse Joe Biden? And then talk about, on the other hand, I might not agree with Joe Biden on policy in a lot of areas, but I know his heart's in the right place. Oh, really? Is it now? Joe Biden's heart is in the right place. You sure about that? So this is the guy, okay, voted for the crime bill, voted to go to war in Iraq, voted for NAFTA, was fully behind the TPP, okay? The list goes on and on and on. Tulsi, his heart's in the right place? Who are you trying to convince? His heart's in the right place. Really? Okay. A question just came before Joe Biden pre-Super Tuesday 2 and said, and this is what the question was now. If Medicare for all got past the House and the Senate, would you pass it? And his answer was no. He would veto it. How in the hell can you honestly say that that is a man whose heart is in the right place when most centrists will sit back and, oh, we just can't get it passed. I mean, it's just too difficult. You can't get everybody to coalesce on it, and it's going to be too much disagreement, and it'll never get passed. It'll never get passed. It's just impossible to pass. Okay, well, that's not the question. The question was, it got passed. It's on your desk. Do you sign it or not? And the answer was no. That's not anyone whose heart is in the right place. So that's BS. That leaves me to think only one thing. And that is that Joe Biden has offered Tulsi Gabbard something cabinet-wise. The same thing that was done in a smoke-filled back room to get Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke, and probably eventually even Kamala Harris to come out and support his forgetful ass. Probably the same thing that was done to get them on board potentially has been done now to get Tulsi Gabbard on board. Otherwise, I see no reason why she would not have stuck to her word and stuck it out to the very end. Why? Why do that? It makes no sense any other way. And as far as, like I say, the whole building of a coalition, that's bullshit. Pure and simple. It's nothing but bullshit. And I'm not even going to censor these out today. No. It's flat out bullshit. You will not get the people who really want the sort of change that Tulsi and Bernie have been talking about to come out and vote for Joe Biden. He is part of the problem. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. Okay? Now, that being said, I'm going to release this video because I don't want to spend 20 minutes on big video. I'm going to splice these into two halves. So this is part one. I'm going to be making a part two about what is the bigger problem with what is going to happen with Bernie, with Tulsi, the future of the Democratic Party, now that this is all played out. I'm getting ready to work on that right now.